Nothing really changes, I feel, going from stone to stone. The only difference I notice that what I do personally is I put a little bit more pressure the finer I go. I don't want to like really give it in there on the rough stuff because you don't need it. So this stone, even though it's not fine, it's not coarse, this is all still metal. This is metal. It's still coming off your stone. Very, very light bits, a bit of dirt, a bit of grit, but it's still there. You're going to start to lose that burr from these grits, like in 1,000 and up. You're not really going to get that impressive burr that we just had, but it's still there. So again, nice and kind of centered. I'm kind of like bending my knees. And I'm telling you, if you get into that discipline of hitting your knives daily on something like this, you might only need to do it for, no exaggeration, 30 seconds, it's done, put it away, back to service. Unless you want to geek out, like what I used to do when I was cooking was, about 30 seconds to a minute per knife on this at the restaurant. And then every couple weeks I'd geek out, go home, all the stones, squeaky clean, even cleaning your knives, like, doesn't feel like it, but there's shit in here. There's like grit, there's oil, scrub down your handles. So like on Monday, unroll that awesome, like that Monday morning heavy prep day. All your knives are perfect. I used to love that. Whatever works for you.
I'm going here. That the thousand is about $90. The other one is the main range, or?
Yeah, like we sell stuff about 50 to 120 per stone. Like this is 90. This is one of my favorites. This is a 4,000. This is also 90 bucks. The higher grade ceramic stuff gets more. Like we sell 10K for $300, but that's not. It's usually more straight razor guys and like the real geeks will buy that. Cool. So we could probably spend another bit of time on this, but I'll just show you guys what this does. So now this is, to me, a usable knife. Like if you were to go into prep right now, you could still chop away with this. Right now this is very usable, but we're gonna polish it a little bit, give you that really kind of crisp edge, just so you can see the differences. Polishing is a bit on the kind of 50-50 side. So there's people out there that are adamant in polishing. I'm a cook first, and I started this business and being my obsession with knives is I cooked. It wasn't about sharpening, it wasn't about having a YouTube channel where I like shape paper. This was about a knife that needed to bust ass 60 hours a week. So for me, polishing is nice because it gets it nice and clean and nice and crisp, and you're gonna see your reflection in that edge because it's kind of weird. Anybody ambidextrous here? Some people are. I'm not, so what I do is I flip it around, but if you totally are, feel free to flip on the other side. But so we've done this, see my hands here? This, and then when I do the back, reverse it, thumb, index on the heel here, got all 4 fingers. Just be careful, your hand is kind of blocking you. I've seen a lot of people slip and then whoops, and there. So just nice, fluid kind of motions. There's no curve on the back side. Remember we did this on here? So this I'm just going back and forth. The front part, we're doing that 1, 2, 1, 2, remember? A little bit more push, a little bit on the release. Push on the 1, release on 2. On the back, I kind of do a little bit more aggression on the pull and then ease up on the push. I find it gives the edge a little bit of directionality. It also keeps me in a rhythm, so that's kind of why I do it. All the way down, again, keeping that angle. See my my fingers are quite close to the edge line. Here, back again, that's it. And now there should be, I'm not going to pass it around, but there's a little bit of burr again, popping up to the front side here, and go to the back. Now, a lot of people ask me like, how do you know when you're done and how do you flip? The burr is a good indicator, so usually when I'm sharpening a knife, especially just like a straight up kind of chef knife, no fixes, no nothing, I tend to kind of do the right side, that 70% side, a few passes, bring that burr, kind of clean the burr, do that on the back side, do it again on the front side, and then clean up the burr, and that's the way I can see it. You guys have any questions? No? Is this how you kind of all do it? Ish?
So basically your finger keeps moving as you put pressure, right?
Yeah. I'm kind of like, what I'm doing, I'm kind of like
each part of the knife.
shimmying down, yeah. You don't have to do that if you want, but just make sure you count. So you go like 3 for 5, next position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just feel that this kind of keeps me moving, and I do a lot more sharpening than you guys do. So any day I can get 100 knives to do, and that's
This just helps you keep consistent.
yeah. Sharpening, you know, it's all about consistency. Again, not about speed. Obviously, you need that nice sharp knife. You want the paper, the shaving hair thing, you know. You gotta be able to put that side of the so this is 400. So I'll pass it around again. I'm gonna hit the 1,000 next, which will be the most important stone for sure. This is gonna be your best friend. Now, in a perfect world, which we don't live in, your knife always has an edge line. You know, you're always like kind of there. You're not breaking the avocados every single day. Definitely not with your new knife. Although it's not that bad. I've seen it. Yeah. So
You cannot have all of this. So what is the best, most common?
this one right here, 1,000. Yeah. So the ones in the ones we just started with, I just kind of do that in the class, just to kind of see like how rough it can get, what we need to refix. Like Vive's knife had a few chunks out of it. It's all gone now. It's all gone, buddy. If you guys ever take a class with me again, the first one who shows up always gets the knife sharp.
So I was gonna ask, so
Yes.
if you can only get 3 stones, so you don't want to get all the gold punches, what would you recommend?
So if three is ideal. I've worked with 2. I've even worked with 1. Not everybody wants to go spend all this money.